Welcome back, my comrades. I am Victor Borisov, and today I'm doing something a bit different. I thought I would show you around my Fallout 76 Mire Swamp camp. This is my lovely little home. It is a deep salvage operations camp, I would say. As you can see, I'm wearing some lovely power armor made by the Union people. It's great for going into the water and diving in these murky swamps, as it is waterproof and humidity sealed, making it perfectly ideal to go get submerged and go for a nice wander under the water and see if we can find anything to salvage. Loads of plant life, safes and other goods are here, but I'm not here to show you what I salvage. I am here to show you what my camp is about. As you can see, we have radioactive waste lying dotted around this lovely former shack and trailer. It is right here on the map. It is right next to the Thunder Mountain Power Station. Not that far, there is just a small wrecked fishing boat and my trailer, and quite a lot of radioactive waste and a small treehouse. This trailer wasn't always waterlogged at one point. It did sit on this beautiful dryish marshland, but after the bombs fell, it kind of got waterlogged and swamped, and it was just left abandoned, rotten, and just to fall to bits, sadly, until I came along and decided to return it back to its former glory. So let me jump out of my suit, as if my power armor will let me get out. There we go. As you can see here, this is the little old wraparound porch. It has seen bad days. The roof is damaged and broken, planks missing, tarpaulin missing, and same with the fence, completely overgrown, spindles missing and broken, bits of wooden pillars snapped and broken, but it's still a good solid deck. I've not fallen through it yet into the murky waters below, so I would say it's still got a lot of life left. As you can see here, I have my alcohol brewing station, a couple of old gas pumps and some old barrels put together. It's a good brewing station. Here we just have a homemade power armor station made out of old bits of ski lifts and the rest. Took a while to scavenge them from the Savage Divide and drag them all the way down here, but it was worth it in the end. The skulls we got from the local medical practice building just on the other side of this lake, and the other bits we salvaged from around the area, like this brewery station here. Good old copper tanks and piping and cooling tubes all come from the local power plant. I've got my cart of nuclear cola here. Bit dirty the bottles are, but they're still drinkable, and I can just normally sit here on my deck chair and look out to a nice glass of nuclear cola, overlooking the nice green swampy skies during the day, and then the nice cool blue sky was here. As you can see, I've got a couple of guard posts set up, one this side and one the other side, just so we can keep eye of any lake lurks, mylurks, queens or swamp folk to take us. And we do have our beautiful bird friends here, who just like to come and see me now and then. It's the same as this outpost here. We have a game of Caravan here, just in case I get bored. Oh, and talking of visitors, looks like we are being attacked by, not the front, I think it may be the rear. And I do not see who is attacking us. Oh, it's a water attack. I believe I just killed one of my own communists. No, I didn't. There we go. These little creatures do come now and then from the power plant. It's very rare I get attacked here. It's ironic they decide to attack at this time of day. It's normally night time. But I do hear more. But where? Is my question. The swamp makes a great advantage, as you can see, to hide you from attack. Which also leaves you vulnerable to attack. Okay, I think that was the last of them. Like I was saying, these are my guard posts. I can just sit here, have a game of caravan or cards by myself, and just watch out the swamp ways for any dangers, because mostly it's lake lurks, Milex and swamp folks who attack me. Hardly ever any robots from the power plant. Sometimes when they get bored and wander down this way, they will. And we do have our signs up saying trespassers be warned, this building has been condemned. And if we look right at the top, we have abandon hope. Because this is a place where you do come to abandon hope. It's the end of the line, basically. You just come here to forget about the wasteland, abandon all hope for it, as it's just fallen to anarchy and chaos over the years, and just focus on retirement and relaxing here. And if you're wondering what this sign means, Philly was here. He is a good Nuka-Cola connoisseur. He brings me Nuka-Cola daily, and also seems to hide his sign around my lovely home now and then. It's very rare he treks this far. He tends to stay in the Flatwoods area due to its low enemy count and less hostility, whereas I like the peace and tranquility of crickets, frogs, and everything like that. But I do sometimes sit playing my guitar, or I work on fusion cores when I try and get this thing to work, as at the moment we don't have much electricity, as it is a swamp and water does not mix. But I do have my workbenches, my weapons, my armour, my science station, my ammo maker, and a nice fire here. This is normally a nice place to do barbecues on night time. Just look over the power plant and water, cooking my food. And we do tend to catch these lovely big goldfish in the murky waters. And we have tried eating one of these before, and they're not very nice, I can say that. You tend to get very sick. So we just keep them as pets now, don't we, Bubbles? Yes, that is right, Bubbles. You just look very terrifying and scary. But if we go into this little back room here, you'll find the one bit of kit we did fix up. It was this old Betectron robot. Well, we're not sure if it's a Betectron, Securitron, or what type of robot it is, but we found it wandering the power plant remains there. We found it badly damaged, so we bring it back here and salvaged it and fixed it up. Now it just works in this little convenience store area I have here, just in case I ever have people over and they want to buy some of the stuff I salvage. I used to man this station doing paperwork and equations and locking stuff up in my safe and the rest, because I was part of the Blue Ridge Caravan Co. of traders, but I don't anymore. I just live a humble, peaceful, retired life out in the swamp. But if I do get people to come by, this robot can happily sell them what salvage I have left. But if we go over to the main part of the camp, you can see this is where I live. My bubblegum machine, my trash can with water. Popcorn, what doesn't work anymore as there's no power left, but there is a few bits I can eat in there. Same as the coffee machine, just barely works. We do have a lot of oil lamps everywhere to light the place up, and it is divided by the screen. We have a hog. This was the last hog we seen in the Maya region. I shot it with a rifle straight to its back. It collapsed. Then I cut off its head and mounted it. It was a delicious meal. I wish there was more here. But as you can see, the little market stall is well defended by a security screen, so no one can smash in there. They could try and break down the door, but they're going to be a while, and I would definitely hear them, and shoot them dead with my shotgun. But if I bring you over to my calf, well, my Kitchen area, I have my old Rust Devil flags when I used to run with the Rust Devils doing fighting in their arenas, fighting waves of robots. For spectators in crowds, brings me back to my younger days. I do play cards now and then when I have visitors. I do paint miniatures. We have alcohol on the go, some fruits and beers. My lockers, the plushies I have found from numerous comic book stores while wandering the waste. Plenty of toolboxes. An old uranium sorting machine. I brought this here from the power plant. Due to the fact there's lots of radiation around here, and I could easily sort it and sell it for people. And in here, in the back, is my little bedroom. Pittsburgh, I've been there a few times. The Nuka-Cola Wild West shows and mementos from the Nuka-K days. And I used to wander from the mire through the Savage Divide into the ash heap to go to the Nuka World and Tour Circus and take part in the fun events there. Same as Valtech University. Now I don't wander that far. I spend most of my days fishing and salvaging the mire, or spending sometimes days in bed watching the beautiful fish tank with the fish swimming around their little house and the poor little Liberator bot. I seem to turn them into lamps and then just put them back. Sail. You never know who wants a lamp made out of a Liberator. We do have a few things here. We have this old robotic cat, what sometimes works but is mostly broken. As you can see, it's very hissy at times. Still needs a lot of work. So, yes. We do have a safe strapped to the side of the streamer trunk. We do have a little chair. A few bits here. But this is the little bedroom. Boarded up windows, a few posters. Nothing much here. We'll go to the lookout tower next. But I will show you something. If we dive into the water, into the freezing cold waters I've got used to. If we go around here, it's used to be nice dry land where I could play basketball at one point. But now, it's all waterlogged, sadly. But if I wander around to the back here, we have the old radioactive waste, what's just been dumped here over the years. A few skulls and ravens, more radioactive waste bows. But they did leave their swing here, so I can easily jump in it like this. And just have, you know, a few games. It's a lot safer now and then. But you do get a bit wet when trying to get out of it, as you do have to jump back into the water. But it's fun to now and then play on. There is a flooded basement here, but I'll not take you in there as it is still flooded and we are pumping it out of water at the moment. But yes, we've got our lights to light the way, a few totems to scare people away, barrels from Pittsburgh, sap collection, our Union banners are flying high. But sometimes these stairs are a bit slippy and you will slip off. As you can see, the Pittsburgh Union were proud supporters. Used to go to the White Springs back in my day and fly a vertibird, a giant mechanical beast what flew through the skies, soaring high above, raining death and destruction on anybody who stood below us. Great fun it was. Sadly my old bones cannot take me that far now. But, as you can see by the state of my roof, it is falling into disrepair. The old dishes no longer move. The smoke signals there is a home. But, I would not say this place will be here for much longer. Maybe a few more years, before it just falls into the swamp. Is cocooned by everything. But I do have this fallback location, where we have a little worm farm where I can grow a few basic crops and have some worms as my little pets to look at and say hello to each day. I do have my little chair and bed and a few other animals I've shot. Giant frogs, more boars, and mega sloths. Rare creatures to see now, but they are dangerous creatures. And this is my home. This is normally where I spend my days, playing the ukulele, overlooking the great, well, not the ukulele, the banjo, overlooking the mire. Behind me the nuclear power plant, and the wanted posters for Bottle and Cappy. With my little lantern, I can spend hours just sitting up here watching the swamp and watching the day go by, turn from green to blue, then back to green as the sun rises and then the sun sets back to the blue. It's a beautiful place to watch the fireflies come out, to hear the swamp crickets and all the noises. It's just a beautiful location all round. What more can you wish for than a location like this? And this has been my player home, so I will bid you all a fair do, as this has been my little story of my player home. I hope you have all enjoyed it, and enjoyed the scenery, the building, and the location and the lore of it. If you have any questions, my comrades, put them in the comments below, and I will try and answer them to the best of my ability I can. But until next time, my comrades, I am Victor Borisov, signing off until next time. Bye.